Hi everyone, welcome to Lace Academy's YouTube videos. In today's video, I will be taking you through a few questions that we have taken from the real examination that was conducted by IBPS. So the examination from which the questions were taken is a very recently conducted exam that was held on 13th September 2020, which was conducted for RRB PO preliminary. And we here have taken the questions from the quantitative ability section, under which arithmetic module was one of the modules. We have taken 10 questions from the real test that happened so that we can actually present you the best way of answering the questions that were given in the bank exam and how to manage our time in the questions given in quant so that we can answer the minimum needed number of questions to cross the cutoff. Here onwards, the next slide onwards, I'll be presenting you a question per slide. And once we see the question, I'll be telling you the easiest or the quickest way of answering that question and what the examiner actually is trying to test in the question, what ability is trying to test in you using that question, right? Now, let us start with the first question. A person bought an article marked 14 lakh at 35% discount and was offered another discount of 20%. At what price he must sell to gain 30% on it? So the examiner is basically asking whether we can multiply the numbers 14 with 65 with 8 with 13. So if a person is able to do this quickly, then obviously he will be getting the answer. So if you see 14 into 65, how to multiply 14 into 65? 14 into 60 is 840 plus 14 5 is 70. So this is 910. Actually, I am taking 91. 8 13. 13 8 is how much? 104. So if you know how to multiply 91 and 104, you will get the basic digits of the answer. So for you, I am multiplying 104 with 91. 104, 9 4 36, 3 9 1 9. So your answer should be 9464. Your answer should start with 9464. So your answer should be 9,46,400. Because we are talking about lakhs here, the answer should come in lakhs. So don't worry about zeros and decimals when you are actually calculating the values which are needed. Once we get the actual digits that come, we know how many zeros are to be put. So our answer is 9464. Now let's move on to the next question. A train 240 meters long crosses a bridge twice its length in 60 seconds. So if the bridge is twice its length, the train crosses 240 plus another 480, which is 720 meters in 60 seconds. So he straight away is giving you the speed of the train. The speed of the train is 720 meters crossed in 60 seconds. 720 by 60, which is 12 meters per second. So by the time we come to the first sentence, we understood that the speed of the train is 12 meters per second. In what time can it cross another train of length 300? So now it has to cross 240 plus 300, total 540 meters. Opposite direction 54 kilometer per hour. What do you mean by 54 kilometer per hour? 15 meters per second. Opposite directions 12 plus 15, 27. So total 540 meters length traveled at 27 meters per second, which is equal to 20 seconds. So this is your answer. Go to the next question. A bag contains 6 red, 5 green, 4 blue balls, total 15 balls are there. What is the probability that at least one of them is red? At least one of them is red is directly taken as 1 minus none of them is red. So if I do not want red balls, I want to take both the balls from these two colors only. So 9C2 out of 15C2. So this should be my answer. 9C2 is 9 into 8 by 2, 15. So I am writing for your sake 9 into 8, 15 into 14. So this is what you have to calculate for 2 4s, 2 7s, 3 3s, 3 5s. So you're getting 1 minus 12 by 35, which is 23 by 35. So that is your answer. You can go to the next question. The sum of two numbers is 156. LCM and HCF of the numbers are given. What is the sum of the reciprocals? Please remember, when I add two numbers reciprocals, we'll be getting sum of the numbers in the top and product of the numbers in the bottom. Already sum of the numbers is given here. Product of the two numbers equal to their product of LCM and HCF. So this is what is asking. We know that 12 13 is 156. Straight away 13 by 144 will be your answer. Let's move into the next question. 14,400 rupees is invested in two parts in schemes A and B such that simple interest on the investment put in A for 4 years and that on the sum invested in B for 5 years is same. Both pay 10% interest. So we are getting on A 40% of interest and on B 50% of interest. So both are equal. So 40% of A and 50% of B is equal. He is indirectly saying A to B ratio is 5:4. So this 14,400 is invested in the ratio 5:4 and is asking what's the difference between the investments. Total 9 parts are there in the ratio. 14,400 or 144 is divided into 9 parts. Each part is 16 with 2 zeros. And the difference between them is 1 part. So that 1 part is nothing but 16 with 2 zeros. That's the difference asked. Nothing is to be done. He's simply asking whether we know 9 16s is 144 or not. Right? Let's move on to the next question. A and B started a business with 8,000 rupees and 6,000 rupees. After 4 months, C invested X. So these two people invested the money in the beginning and he invested after 4 months. Annual profit is to be taken. So annual profit is for 12 months. So A's investment is 8,000 for 12 months. B's investment is 6,000 for 12 months. Whereas C investment is X thousands for only 8 months. So this is a ratio normally they have to divide in. So if you see what is coming here, if you cancel out 8, if you cancel out 8 here, because 4 into 9 is to X. So if you want to take out the share of C, C should get X by 21 plus X. But his share is given as 10,000 out of 31,000. So if X by 21 plus X equal 10 by 31, luckily you can see 21 plus 10 is 31, exactly X equal to 10 is coming, 10,000. So what is X value? 10,000. Because we did not consider 3 zeros, anyhow ratios may cancellation will be done. So 10,000 will be your answer straight away. Right? Now let's see. I simplified this calculation without unnecessarily considering zeros. We are not needed. 2 pipes can fill a tank in 10 hours and 30 hours. Another can empty the tank in 8 hours. All of them are opened with already 1/12 of the tank is filled. How much tank? So we have to fill the 11/12 of the tank. First we'll see how much time is taken for all of them to be filling the tank. This working with efficiency of 1 by 10, 1 by 30 and 1 by 8. 10, 30 and 8. Let's say 120 is LCM. So first one is working with 12 by 120. Second one is working with 4 by 120. Third one is working with minus 15 by 120. Why minus? Because it is emptying. So this is the overall combined efficiency, which is 1 by 120. That means 120 hours are needed to fill the total tank. So to fill the 11 by 12th of the tank, it takes 11 by 12th of 120, which is nothing but 110 hours. Simple. So still 110 hours work is left out to fill the complete tank. Now let's see the next one. A solution contains milk and water in the ratio 4:3. Okay. 28 liters of it is removed and only 4 liters of water is added. If the ratio then of milk and water is given, please remember, out of a solution which is having ratio 4:3, even if you remove some part of the solution, the remaining part also will have the same ratio of milk and water 4:3. So in the remaining water solution, let's say milk is 4x, water is 3x. To this 4 liters of water is added. So now water becomes 3x plus 4. Now the milk to water ratio is given as 6:5. See what happens. 20, 2x equal to 24, x equal to 12. That means in the remaining solution 4x, 3x, whatever is there, x equal to 12. What's the new volume of the solution? Total new volume of the solution is 4x and 3x, 7x, which is 12 sevens 84 plus 4 liters of water, 88 liters is the new volume of the solution. Right? Now let's see the next one. The sum of the height of a cylinder and the radius of a circle. Okay, height of the cylinder and the radius of a circle is 35. Area of the circle is 616. Area of a circle is pi r square is 616. This is given so that we can find r square value. 22. See how many times it cuts? 2's and 8's. So r square equal to 28 into 7, which is 196. R equal to 14. If r equal to 14, then height equal to 21. So height of the cylinder is 21. Next is saying total surface area. Total surface area is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h is equal to 1232 is given, in which h is already known to us. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r square plus 21r is equal to 1232 we have got. Let's try to cancel with 22 if you're okay with it. 22 5s 110, 132 6s, 2 ones 2 28s, 28. So we are getting r square plus 21r minus 196 equals 0, because 28 7s is 196. So this is a quadratic equation. 196, 21 is the sum difference of the roots. We can get plus 28 and minus 7. So the roots are minus 28 and plus 7. But minus 28 cannot be the radius. So radius should be 7. So r value is equal to 7. That's what he's asking here, r value. So the radius of the cylinder becomes 7 centimeter. So this is the only question where some calculation is involved. Some longer calculation is involved, but he is testing whether you know how to solve a quadratic equation without really doing much of the thing, because anyhow quadratic equation is one of the concepts in our quant, right? Let's see the next question. The ratio of ages of A and B are 4:3. After 10 years, the ratio will be 29. Okay, let's say 4x, 3x are the present ages. 10 years increase, make it 29 by 23. Let's see what happens. 92x, 5x equal to, okay, 92x plus 230 is equal to 29 3s, 87x plus 290, right? So 5x equal to 60, x equal to 12. So if x equal to 12, their ages are 48 and 36. Their sum is 84, because he's asking sum of the ages. Oh, after 14 years. After 14 years, each person increases by 14. So this total increases by 28. So 84 plus 28 is your answer. 112 years. So your answer is 112, because he's asking the sum of their ages after 14 years. So their sum plus 28. Each increases by 14. Right? So this is how we actually go for attempting the single questions or arithmetic questions given in quant, where wherever possible we do not really waste time. Here we did not even consider any number of zeros by 100, nothing, because zeros will just come in the last. We simply have to understand what are the first 4 digits, and then we have to understand how to take it into lakhs, because we are in lakhs here. If you are in thousands, it will be in thousands. If you are in hundreds, it will be in hundreds. Very simple. And this is a very straight away question. This is also a very straight away question. This is also a very straight away question. Only where he is asking whether you know the product of two numbers equal to product of their LCM and HCF. That rule is known or not, he is asking you. And this is also a straight away question where you have to simply understand they are in the 5:4 ratio. Total 9 parts. 144 divided by 9 parts is 16. So each part is 1600. The difference is also 1 part. So 1600 is the difference. No need of any other calculation. And this is a partnership principle where I actually have taken the fraction in which the share of C has to be given. That is given, that is made equal to the fraction he has mentioned, 10,000 out of 31,000. Here also I did not write 3 zeros and again cancel them. Unnecessary. It also takes 5 seconds of time. And this is also a straight away thing. I found out their combined efficiency, which is giving you 120 hours totally needed. 11 by 12th tank needs 110 hours. Again, 4x and 3x are the remaining milk and water. Water is added with 4. Then new ratio is equated. We got x equal 12. So now milk and water was for 7x, which is 12. 4, 12, 7 is 84. Plus 4 liters of additional water, total 88. This is the only place where we actually used the area of the circle formula to find radius, and then found the height, and then use the total surface area formula for cylinder to find out its radius, and where we approached at a quadratic equation which has to be solved in a time which is less than 20 seconds, because you know how to crack quadratic equations for banking. And this is a question where again, after 10 years some equation is given, we got x value, we got the total plus 28 after 14 years, so 112 years. So this is how time can be managed when you do things without unnecessary calculations, or by making your calculations fast. And let me say one thing, I am not using any principles of speed math. I never use any unnecessary things like Chinese multiplication, Japanese multiplication. The only thing I actually ask my students always to go for is, please be good at tables up to 20. Once you are good at tables up to 20, any examination up to mains level can be easily cracked. Only thing is we'll be guiding them how to use those tables knowledge in the actual questions. Concept should be strong, your English comprehension should be strong, and your tables up to 20 are strong. Nothing else is needed now, right? Thank you for visiting our video, and all the best for anyone who is preparing for any competitive exam, and for any support or any training needed for any competitive exam for our side, you always can approach us through WhatsApp or directly call to the given number here. I wish that all of your endeavors be successful, and whatever career goal you actually put, you reached it or you will reach it in the smallest amount of time possible. Please do not waste time more than 1 to 1.5 years to reach any of your career goals. Thank you. All the best.